What's up, guys? Let's just talk crypto. Just give me a second, though. Give me a second. Where is the share thing? I know there's a button here that says like share, like a video to share. Oh, right here. Awesome. Actually, yeah, let's do that. It's my emojis. Hold up, I'll start talking right now. I just have to check a few things. Alright, so first things first, I got a text. I want to congratulate everyone that jumped into Liske. That was huge. It was alerted at $6 and it hit $10. Everyone that joined GSR or GRS 2 weeks ago or so, that had over 100, almost 200, 300% gains. That was awesome. Everyone that stayed with TNT. First of all, everyone that gave me crap for TNT, I erased that YouTube video because I felt like shit that I was alerting it a little too early because it wasn't on really any big exchanges. So I felt bad and I was like, okay, I don't want people to buy it yet. And it ran to 7 cents. So everyone that gave me shit for TNT, exactly what I said will happen, happened. And it sucks because I erased the video. But anyways, that happened. Congratulations to everyone that jumped into PowerLedger. That was amazing. The target got hit a lot sooner than I expected. It grew a little bit unhealthy. I really thought this would happen by December, like 50 cents, and it hit 97 cents, which is where I sold. So if anyone's curious, I already sold PowerLedger. A few things. I sold because I was taking gains. I was securing gains, and I saw this drop coming. If you follow me on Twitter or any other coins, you'll see that I drew out a pattern and I saw the dip coming. So I alerted the sell and I sold at 0.97 and it kind of just started dropping from there, and I think it hit 0.78 at a point. I'm not saying I'm done with PowerLedger. I am not done with PowerLedger. I'm simply just securing gains and I'm buying back lower since I can now buy a shitload more coins. What else? Zcoin. Congratulations if you went to Zcoin, another great coin. This coin was alerted at 23 cents, I wish, $23, and it ran up to $42. I sold at like 38, and it dropped, and I bought back at 33, 34. It was alerted, if you remember, you know, the coin price. And then right now it looks like it is trading around 35.57. So far, Bitcoin has been going down a little bit, and I think it's bringing all these coins down. But it did go underneath this little bottom channel, which is not really a good sign. The great thing is that we obviously, if you joined at $23, we profited a lot. I mean, it was a 40-60% profit. So that's really good. Out of my stop loss wouldn't really be till around this area, which is pretty much when it goes under 40,000. So I think it still has some room. I'm not sure if tomorrow is going to be a red day or not. What else? RCN, another great coin. This one, obviously, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see the pictures for this coin. I think this might be one. Yeah, this is pretty much the picture for RCN. Oh, nope, that's Zcoin. What the fuck did I just do? Okay, whatever. It's gone forever. It's at 12 cents, which is not really, it's probably not at 12 cents. I need to refresh this. Let's refresh it over here. It's not at 12 cents, I don't think. Okay, it's still at 12 cents. That's good. It was alerted at 11 cents, 12 cents. So we've done pretty good. It was alerted in this little area down here, which was at like 1330, 1350 Satoshis or Bitcoin, whatever you want to call them. And it had a nice little run. It got pumped a little bit, and then it's taking a dip, and that's pretty much just because everything's going down right now. So yeah, just congratulations to all the nice calls. This has been the latest one. There's a lot more I have to get into it and talk about this one that I haven't done. I will do as time passes. But if you're curious, this coin has the exact same pattern that POWR had, which is really weird. This coin opened on Bittrex not too long ago. I think on like the 9th or the 7th of November. So on the 8th or so, it came out. And if you look at the pattern, it started off really high, which I can't even show on Bittrex because it kind of goes away. It dropped and it had this little lowish thing. And then obviously once we come back out here, you can see that this is the new resistance and old support. This bottom line here that you can see here. Obviously it was trading underneath this, and then it started to get higher highs. It started to create the giraffes, a hooligan, and it started to break out over this point. So right now the first target, it already hit my first target, which was like 14 cents pretty much. I didn't sell. It hit that target right. If you zoom in, it hit it right there. That was the first target, and then the next ones are pretty much these two lines up here. How did I choose these lines? Honestly, it's pretty easy. It's because that's literally support, and this is the biggest resistance, or like the highest it's been. So that's pretty much it. And if you look back at POWR, it has the same pattern. I'm not saying it's going to explode that big. I'm just saying it does have the similar pattern that POWR had when it first jumped in, and it looks like POWR is also falling down, which is great because I get to buy even more coins. So as you can see, it started off and it kind of dropped down, and then it had this, which is what we're focused on, this little like hooligan pattern. It's pretty much an ascending triangle. I call it hooligan, which is what we're looking at right now in RCN. This area right here is pretty much this. Oh, where'd it go? And then eventually, I just honestly broke out from there, and then obviously we've been trading it. We've been trading this since 23 cents. It went all the way to 97 cents. This says 96, but it was actually 97. I guess it moved. And it's been going great. Do I think it might drop? Honestly, maybe. It could go all the way down to this point here. Anywhere under this area, it would just be bad. This coin would literally just go back to 40 cents. If it goes below 9,000, and we're almost there. So that's not good. I'm not saying it's over. I mean, my targets are huge. My targets are obviously to cross $1 and then hit like 235 all the way up to 997, and then that's after you have to watch the PowerLedger video for that. But anyway, so RCN has that, and why did RCN catch my attention? Hold up, can y'all hear me? I've been talking. What if y'all just can't hear me? Okay, TNT's at 11 cents now. Mind blown. Can y'all hear me? I'm gonna assume you guys could hear me because I don't see any comments saying y'all can't. But anyways, so I think RCN's the next good runner and like a next big runner. I haven't really done too much research on the company itself, which is literally all I'm missing. I went off. The reason I got it was for a bunch of like market cap wise and like volume wise, which I could show you guys now if you want to learn that real quick. I'm not trying to keep that to myself. I'm not going to show you exactly what I do, but I'll show you like why it got my attention. So if you go here and you look at volume, so we're looking at the highest volume on CoinMarketCap. You'll obviously see the coins with the highest volume from ascending to descending. So Bitcoin's obviously first in the volume of 3 billion. That is 3 billion, right? Yeah. And then obviously it goes down. PowerLedger, if you look at the group it's focused on, I mean, we're looking at a group that's all ranged around 13, 15, 6, 8, 4, 5, and PowerLedger is right there trading as high volume as all these coins in the last 24 hours. So that's why I'm saying PowerLedger is still good. The only bad thing about PowerLedger is that it grew very unhealthy, so it's at a level where it has so much volume that the smallest panic, the smallest little like drop can cause a huge drop. It's not like what's it called? It's not like PowerLedger is gonna keep trading over 10,000 Bitcoin volume the next 10 days. I really doubt that. It might drop to like 2,000, 3,000. I mean, it's even higher than freaking Neo at 73 million down here. So it could have a dramatic drop, just because of that unhealthy growth. So that's pretty much what I'm waiting on to see if it does do that, and if it does, well then good, because I get to buy lower. Anyways, if we go down, let's actually find it. RCN was actually at 98, but it's gone up since it was alerted. It was alerted when it was at like $54 million market cap, 55. So now it's at 60 million. And just look at that ranking compared to the volume. It is insane. We're talking about coins that are around 24, 25. We have some 80s, 10s. And this was actually at 98, like I said, but right now it's at 88, so it's gone up. And it has 11 million volume in the last 24 hours. So that's one thing. So pretty much the volume to market cap ratio is just very high, and it's very good. So that's bringing in a lot of attention. It's also becoming like, on Bittrex, it was like the top 5 gainers. Like it was actually the top 2nd gainer for a moment, and then it went down. So that's one thing that I really like. Obviously, if you go into Repo, let's see. The circulating supply is 485 million. Total volume, we're at 10, 57 market cap. Actually, it's actually went down. It's not at 60, it's at 57 now. So it's still a little bit higher than where it was alerted, but that's just because everything's going down. And I think Thanksgiving is coming, and people think that for Thanksgiving things are going to be slow. A lot of like big hedge funds and a lot of big like traders take a break, I guess. I don't know. I don't think America alone is going to affect the whole freaking market. I really doubt that unless everyone thinks that. But we'll see how it goes. What else? Let's see. Let's see if there's any questions here. Let's see. Alex, what is the buyer? Get some positions. Let's talk about power. There's really not much to talk about power other than everything I've mentioned. And if you want to know more about it, there's a video up on YouTube already on my channel for it. It's also a silly group. I'm not sure if he's talking about the group for PowerLedger has a group, but I mean they have over 12,000 people. I mean it is kind of, it's very hard to control all of them. You know, you're not gonna be able to control all of them. So the target for Zcoin still is over 50, like I said, as long as it maintains above this area. Anything underneath that and it kind of just starts to zone away from my targets and stuff and like my support areas. So right now it's still pretty good. It's doing well. Yeah, it's doing pretty good still. Let's see what else. What is the best under $1 coin to invest? As of right now, I think that is. I'm not gonna answer that. I can't answer that. Storage is really good, yes. What are your favorite coins? I can't really say that public. What do you think of Walton? I could answer Walton. So honestly, I like Walton coin, and it has a lot of attention, but I just don't like how it's not on big exchanges, and I think it's missing all that volume. Like, I just don't. The problem with Waltcoin is I like the coin, and I think it's very undervalued, and like it could really go high. And that's one of those coins that people always tell me to look into, and I've looked into it, but I don't feel comfortable trading in the current exchange it's in. Like, I'm not trying to transfer all my money there. And I know that Walton coin, as soon as it gets into like Bittrex, Binance, or any of those other bigger exchanges, that it's going to increase in volume dramatically. The problem is I don't feel safe holding all that money in a random exchange that I don't know of. and it's very foreign. That's my issue with Walton coin. That's literally it. That's it. Please, what does mean on what does question mark mean on RSN coin market cap? Question mark? Are you talking about it doesn't have it anymore. Oh wow, it already came out. Anyways, I'm not sure what you're talking about. I think you're talking about when there's like a question mark that appears here or here or here or here. It just means that it's not known yet, or it's been out less than like a few days, so it's not out yet. What's the big news for Z coin? Honestly, there's no big coin. There's no news. I don't trade these coins based off news. Like, that's something you guys have to understand. Like, I could care less about news. I'm not chasing coins. I could care less about, a lot of the times I could care less about how the pattern looks, which is actually what I tweeted about not too long ago, that I could choose a coin and not even worry about the patterns. Like, I use it as an advantage as far as day trading and like when to scalp and stuff, but as far as investments, I don't really need to be looking at it. All I need to know is the volume, the market cap, and the circulating supply. That's literally all I need to know. And I can make a trade. And that's pretty much how I found every other coin that I've alerted. And then obviously I like to go into the charts just because I like to show you guys visually what I'm thinking of. But me alone, personally, I really don't need to be looking at the charts. Like, and I think it's just something that's very overrated. And it kind of gives people false statements a lot of the times. Walton coins discount price. Okay, yeah, but do you trust that exchange? No. Do you think pay is at an accumulation point? I'm not sure where pay is. Let's check. By the way, another great coin is PayPi. This coin's actually going to be huge. I'm pretty sure. It's only at 56 million market cap. I'm pretty sure PayPi is going to be worth so fucking much. And I'm not sure where it's under right now. This is the problem with these coins, okay? That I'm not a big fan of. I know for a fact that PayPi will hit like a $300 million market cap, but it's on Ether Delta. I'm not a big fan of using that. I don't trust my money on that. So that's the only reason I don't go in it. Even if I buy and I throw the freaking coin into a ledger, I mean, I just don't like messing with that and creating another account and like those moments of just having my money in this random exchange. Like I've done this a few times. What was that coin? TNT, for example, was one that I bought it when it was alerted like at 3 cents or whatever, and they stole like $3,000 off me like right off the back. Like it was 20 minutes in and they stole like $3,000 off me. So I'm not trying to buy these coins like Waltcoin and PayPi, but I know they're good. So PayPi is one that I know is super good. This was actually shown to me by a guy named Dave from Hawaii. He's an awesome guy. And he's right. This is going to be a huge coin. If you want to risk it and you want to invest in PayPi, it's honestly a great coin to be invested in. Screenshot this, screenshot the price, and come back next month. You'll see how high it is. Could you do a tutorial on how to daily trade on Bittrex? I'll show you in a little bit. What about Zencash? I think, one second. Okay, so these coins are some that I was looking at, and here's Zencash. So Zencash is good. I believe that's Zencash. I like Zencash. Zencash, I literally saw it the same way that I saw Zcoin. It had the same patterns, it had the same volume-wise and everything. So when I alerted Zcoin at $23 and it ran to 42, which was like 40%, that was like 100%. I don't know what I'm talking about. Pretty much Zencash is doing the same exact thing. This is Zencash, right? Okay, maybe, no, I don't think we're talking about the same one. I'm talking about Zcash. I don't know if Zencash is another one. Yeah, no, I'm not talking about Zencash. My bad, I'm talking about Zcash. So Zcash is the one that I'm talking about. What the fuck? Please look at that market cap. Wow. Noise. Yeah, I was talking about Maybe I was talking about Zencash. I mean, Zencash. Now I'm getting confused. Yeah, it was Zencash. Oh my god, I wrote this wrong. Oh. Wow, I put ZC. What the fuck? It is Zencash. I knew it was Zencash. Yeah, it's Zencash, by the way. So yeah, these are the coins that I was looking at, RCN, and RCN beat them all. So that's why RCN was alerted. Storage is another great coin, but I feel like it's been around so long, and I just don't know where the pump is coming, like, or where like the run is coming. I can't really see it. Like, it's been around for so long. I remember like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, looking into storage, and like it's almost the same price that it was back then, which kind of freaks me out. And it was alerted yesterday, and it ran like 12% on us, and we took gains on that, but I wasn't too confident, or like I didn't want to leave my money there. But yeah, storage is one. Zencash is another one. RCN is the one that I'm currently in, and I think within the next 7 days it's going to be like huge. We could see it at 30 to 50 cents. And then Trust. Trust. It's at 32 cents right now. This coin has been growing very good since May. Like, it's slow but surely. Once it breaks over, oh, you can't see my hand. Once it breaks over this little resistance area, it should break out pretty nice. No, Zencash is Zek. Yeah. Yeah, I meant Zencash, by the way. Are you a believer in Substratum? What in the world is that? Substratum. Is that a coin? I mean, I haven't looked into it, to be honest, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. It looks great. Well, just like what I can see from the numbers. The market cap is 47 million. The volume is 3 million. But again, where is this? This is on Binance. Oh wow. Oh wow. I like this. Oh wow. Whoever just said that, this coin, I think you got something going on here. Sub. Huh. Sorry, I'm not, I know I felt like, it looked like I pretty much liked the coin right away, but it's because I could do the math in my head real quick. So I know that 47 million market cap to 3 million volume in the last 24 hours with a circulating supply of 226 million. I know that's a really good ratio. Like, if I do the math on this compared to this compared to this, and this compared to this. And honestly, the pattern, I could pretty much see it now. Like, this coin looks great. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a top gainer like in the next few days. And it trades on Binance. I like Binance too. That was a good ass fucking call. Whoever the fuck just said that, props, man. I'm surprised I haven't seen that. Okay, let's see. Let's see. One sec. Let's look at volume. And let's find sub. Oh, that's why it didn't appear. Because I'm looking at the top 100. Honestly, if I went to like view all, they would have appeared. Oh, I can't even. Oh, I fucking hate fucking this. 24-hour volume. Oh, it worked. Cool. Hey, that is a really good coin. I might trade this live with you guys like right now. Let's see. Sub. Wow. I'm actually a little shocked because that actually looks really good. I'm not gonna trade it right now. I just really want to look at how things look. What is it called? Sub. Yo, whoever just said this, man, props. I had never heard of Sub. Pokemon Go and Clash of Clans is better than. Oh, that's his name. Oh, that is awkward. Sub will publish the first beta of this software, so this is a long price. Ethos a buy. QSP. I'm not gonna talk about those coins, but I've already looked into Ethos. I wasn't a big fan of it. Honestly, I like Sub a lot. And it's up 50%, and I still think that's undervalued. This literally should be a lot higher. I'm sure there'll be like a drop because it's, I mean, I don't know. I can't say that, to be honest. I'm not gonna even say that. I don't think so. Did this literally just run? It's like past hour. No, it's been running all day. Dang, that is a good ass coin. Hey, well there you have it. I'm writing it down. I put it in the very first place. All right, what else we got? Look up Quantum. I already know about QSP, but I share that I share all the info about QSP with the members. Newells. I've seen Newells. I'm not a big fan of Newells either. Honestly, the best mention that I've heard from anyone in like the past 2 weeks is this coin sub. And it looks like it's at 0.20 right now. It's probably a little bit higher now. 0.21. This coin literally is breaking out as you speak. As we speak. It literally just broke that high of day. All-time highs. Which was what? 18 cents. It's literally breaking out as we speak. But I don't have money in Binance, and I know it's gonna take like 30 minutes to freaking transfer it, and that's gonna be obnoxious. Alright, let's do some math real quick. I'm gonna do a random. This is how I come up with targets, okay? So right now it is $47 million market cap, which is at 20 cents with a 226 million circulating supply. So let's copy that and let's remove this and add it. Oh, wrong thing. This is what I need. Say it goes to $150 million market cap, and I'm just doing this off the top of my head based on other coins that are similar. Not even like company wise, because I obviously did not look at that. I'm just going off what I top of my head, what I've seen like all this time. Let's give it 116 because I think that's fair. This is just a random number. I'm just trying to see some. What in the fuck are you doing? Oh, you really? 116, 816, 137 divided by 47. So this divided by 47, 227, 112. That's 2.47 times the price, which is at 0.21. This coin can easily see around 51 cents. Percent calculator. From 0.21 to 59. What the fuck did I say? To 51. Let's just give it 52 because it's at 0.519 rounded up. So you could see around 147% gains. Like right now, because this is a breakout. Look at it. Holy shit. That is crazy. What is it at now? It's at 0.2142. I think I'm gonna buy like just $3 just to see how it goes. $3 is fair, right? The only thing is gonna take forever to freaking get the transaction. Let's see. I also don't want to sign into Binance like live on YouTube. Solar coin. I've seen solar coin. I didn't care about solar coin. Yo, this is it. I mean, I'm not trading it live, but we could watch it. Sub is great idea. I've bought at ICO stage. What do you think of QRL, CFI, Stratus, Ripple? I hate Ripple. I mean, that's one of the coins that I've bashed for the rest of that I will bash for the rest of my life, and that I've never liked. I'm not a big fan of Ripple at all. I think it's like a waste of time. We're talking about a coin that's what, at 30 cents? Like, for it to go to 60 cents, it'll only give you 100%. And by 60 cents, we're talking about a coin that would be like billions and billions in the market cap. Like, it's just really hard for it to see that unless it got to do with Amex or whatever the card was. And it went up like, what, 15%? Like, it's just ridiculous to me. I would never trade Ripple. Can't believe you didn't know about it. I did not know about it, man. That's crazy. Why did you say it 30 minutes ago? I don't remember saying sub 30 minutes ago. Did I accidentally mention it when I was looking at the coin? Oh my god. I don't even want to invest in it now. It's so high. 21.7. And it's sad because it's so cheap. Like, usually when an ICO starts and companies like this start, around the range of 55 million to 60 million is when they explode. And this is under that. So this could be a great buy, and you would buy it so cheap. Let's see. Let's see if I could log in here. Y'all could probably see this. I want to transfer like, I just want to transfer like 3 grand at least. Just to like kind of scalp it. I don't know. 3 grand is pretty much the lowest I usually trade with, but let's see. Sorry, I'm really thinking if it's worth it. I'm trying to do the math in my head. It's just up. It's up really high, but even if it takes a little bit longer, I'm thinking market cap wise. Like I said, I always think about market cap wise. Like I don't care about the chart. And it's up 50%, but we're talking about a market cap of 49 million with a circulating supply of 226 million, and this coin could see around 51 cents, which is what, $116 million market cap, and that's still so cheap. Oh, this sub coin though, I might want to do more. Maybe I could do like, okay, hold up, I want to see how RCN is doing. Okay, RCN is still at 12 cents. Yeah, it's fine. As long as it stays above this point, I could really care where it's at. Z coin is slowly moving up. Dang. If I buy 100 grand of sub, will you guys support me? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Ethereum, by the way, when I transfer a coin. It's because, oh, shit, I already have my plan ready, and I like to stick to my plan. Like, just because I found this coin doesn't mean I want to like transfer money over to like to invest in this coin like right off the back. I haven't even looked at their like website or anything, and but it's been running. What is it at now? 0.22. So at 21.7. Where's the fuck? Oh, I took it off. I'm sure this coin will have a dip at like dip down a little bit, but even like this is what I'm talking about. Like when I have alerts and you buy, it doesn't mean that just because you bought or it was alerted that it's gonna go up for like ever. The coin's not gonna freaking do that. But I am thinking of just dropping at least 3 grand, like just to scalp it, just a small amount. But it's at one of those spots where like you would just kind of be chasing, because the market cap has gone up a lot. 24-hour volume is only 265 Bitcoin. That is so low. Wait for this coin to be added on freaking Bittrex or something crazy. Oh man, you're killing me with this coin. Hold up. I'm gonna check something. I wanna see if I could. Yeah, screw it. $21.8. It's literally breaking out right now. That's so funny. All right, what else are you guys saying here? You can also stake coins. Send about 9 Bitcoin. Goes very fast. It's pumping. Yeah, baby. I would wait for a dip. Look, I like the idea of waiting for a dip, but when I'm talking market cap, it is so low. We're talking about buying this coin under $50 million market cap, which I'm sure it's already a little bit higher now. I'm sure it's at 50 million right now. And then like wait till it gets to 55, 112, and then it could get really pumping from there on. And I'm sure just like Power, it'll kind of drop. But yeah, Sub is actually a great coin. Um, I wish I saw it earlier and did like 13 million raised. It raised 13 million and it's only up like 4 times since that. It's so low right now. Okay, I already know what they're trying to do. I don't really need to check the white paper, to be honest. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, they don't have a team? I like watching the team. Oh, here it is. CTO. White paper consultant. The thing is, where are we at? It's at 2810. What's breaking out? Besides my face? Sub next call. I haven't called it, but yeah. I mean, pff. Hi, I just got here. Hi. I feel it too. Substratum is trying to decentralize the web and also creating a product called CryptoPay. People will run their own. I thought it said noodles. It depends on what coin you're talking about. Aronio. Sub next call. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I can't call it because I'm not buying, and usually I call and alert what I do, and I haven't done it, so I'm not trying to do that. Like, I'm thinking about it, guys. I'm just watching it right now. It's at 288. It's at 28 still. Let's go. Is that the lowest? Oh, minutes. Nice. Man, this is gonna run. All right. Anyone have any more questions? Enough about this. What about Liske? Okay. Liske already hit my market cap. I'm done with Liske. It hit $1 billion market cap. I'm done with Liske. I traded it from 6 to 970 or something. Like, I'm done with Liske. And you guys aren't. Up 3 Bitcoin so far. Any thoughts on ADX? ADX I'm also done with. I've traded ADX. I made like 80%. A lot of the times when I give a coin a market cap and it hits it, I'm done. I move on. Unless it's something like POWR that I would like to come back to a lot. Bitcoin gold is on a little run up. I don't like Bitcoin stuff. Honestly, I'm really interested in this subcoin. Like, I'm not joking. What are we at now? 2793. It's trying to break 28. Oh, I just broke it. 2813. If you want a really good investment, like just based off like technical and just like numbers that real quick like that, I think sub is it. It's at $49 million market cap. Again, if we go back to, is this it? What did I say? $49 million market cap. If you just look at the top 10, I don't even think it's at the top 10. Let's see. Let's go by market cap. What is it at? 49. It might have already made the. It's not even. Oh, it's right here. 100. It just made it. It made it. Oh, this coin's gonna explode. Alright, I'm gonna sign off real quick. So I'm about to make a pretty big buy here. I don't like Bitcoin stuff. No, who the fuck? I'm thinking about it. I might log off real quick just because I don't want to log in with all my shit on. And if you see a big ass purchase, it's not me. Like, and the thing is, it's at, I know I'm buying really high because obviously if you look at this coin right now, it has a really high, like you're pretty much chasing. But what I worry about as like what I care about as an investor is what market cap I bought in. Like I said, I don't care how high it is. Obviously, unless it's a chase that's at $1 billion, then that's fucking crazy. But so far, all these other coins that I have found and that I have alerted have been around $55 to $60 market cap. So the fact that I just found this coin, well, I didn't find it. That one of you just told me about this coin, and it's trading under 50 million. It looks like it actually just hit 50 million. And it could still get to 55 and like 65, even if it goes to like 75. Anything under 100 million, just 90 million, that's still a great run. And like I could care less buying at like $50 million market cap, it going to like 40 million, 35 million for it to only run back all the way up to freaking like 70 or 100. And I think ICOs like this one and companies like this with this volume to ratio and all that shit, I think they usually always hit $100 million market cap. So this could still have 100% run. So I might make a move on it. Look at it, it's dropping. Ooh boy. It's dropping good. Oof. Okay, I need to get off. I will see you guys in a little bit. Are you holding power long term? I already sold power from 23 cents to 97 cents. Top 10 before. Yeah. But like from when I saw it, I didn't see it. I saw it under that. Just bought more at 27. It looks like it hit 26 something. Buy all sub at current price or wait for a dip like 27. Like I said, I don't know if you saw this or not, but I could really care less about the market cap where I'm buying. I mean, volume wise or price wise. I'm here for market cap wise, and knowing that it's at like 49 is a great buy, like long term wise. Just bought more. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna get off and I'm gonna do some stuff and see how if I could. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Maybe I could replace it with one of these coins in the meantime. Fuck, it's because RCN. Okay, so when on situations like this, it just goes to how much money can I make. If they hit my targets. So right now, this coin has a target of 50. It actually changed. It has a target of 52 cents. So right now, what in the world? I bought this coin at, let's look at the price. I bought this coin at 11.2 cents. And if it hits my mark, oh, it's what was it? Actually, I have it written down. RPO. So the next big target is 30 cents. So to 30 cents, that's 167%. And if it hits that market that I was talking about, that BitPay, it was 57 cents. Let's just round it down. I'll do the math later. That's 391% that I could make off RCN if it does what I expected to do. This coin, it's at, I know it's a little bit less, but I like to exaggerate things. I like to have cushion. So pretend I bought at 0.22, not where it's at right now, because I think it's a little bit lower now. No, oh god, it's at 22.8. Yeah, it's lower actually. Where the fuck is this? Okay, so say I bought at 0.24, fuck it. And it hits 51.90. So if it hits 52, you see, like it just wouldn't give me as much return on my investment. But like with the current short-term quick pump. I mean, even if it hits $1, this would only be 316%. And at $1, this coin would pretty much be $226 million market cap. God dang it, that is a good price. 226 million. Alright. So now you guys know how I figure this shit out. Let's exaggerate things a little bit, okay? This is how I know what coin I'm better off in. Let's go to cryptocurrency market cap. And let's go to market cap. I'm gonna just do this off the top of my head. And I'm gonna exaggerate things a little bit just to see what would give me the best return on my investment, because so far it doesn't look like it would be worth it. Just because it's up a little. It is. Okay, let's figure it out. So I don't think it's gonna go anywhere near 635 over Bitcoin. I don't think it's gonna go over Strat at the moment. So let's just say it went to $300 million market cap. All right, let's just say that it went to a $300 million market cap. 300 million, okay, divided by where it's at now, which is at like, where is it at now? Divided by 51. Divided by 51. 592. 0.34. That means I would make 5.8 times my money. That's if it hits a $300 million market cap, which I'm obviously exaggerating because it's really hard for a coin like this to shoot up to $300 million market cap and already be freaking top 30 coins. Not even, it would be top 20 something coins. And I don't know if it has enough, I don't know if it's been out for enough time to see that yet. It's dropping nice. Times the price, which is like 0.22, it could hit $1.27. That's if it goes to $300 million market cap. And if $395. Honestly, in this case, RCN still makes more sense to me. RCN makes more sense to me. Like, my money is better off in RCN, in my opinion. And the reason I say that is just because it's showing me the numbers. Like, if we go, like I said, if we go out here and we look at volume, where is this one at? Oh, I can't even see. Let's see. We look at volume. Find RCN. So RCN has a volume. Yeah, honestly, I think I would be better off in this coin. So the market cap is pretty close. We're talking about a difference of $7 million, pretty much, almost like 6 million now. So right now, market cap wise, this that subcoin is right under Repio. I mean, it's at what, like 50 something, so it's somewhere a little bit under it. It didn't show because it wasn't at the 100, at the top 100. But if we're talking about volume wise, which is what I focus on, RCN just wins, and that's the truth. Like, we're talking about a coin that is trading around the same market cap, and it's in the last 24 hours it already has 10 million, rather than this coin, which has 287. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this right. 287 times 8.69. Over. I mean, why didn't I just see the freaking? Yeah, I can't. I'm not getting into it. I'll check out POWR COIN. So on situations like this, that's literally what I do. I always, when I first started the video and when I've showed every other video, I literally tell you guys that I look for coins that have the best ratio to volume and all that stuff. And right now, RCN kind of takes that. I mean, we're talking about a coin that's trading at almost the same market cap, and it has 2 million volume rather than RCN that has 10 million volume. So the volume has been increasing. And if you go to the full list, and I think you could actually see price here, market cap. No, what is it? How do I look? How did I do it last time? to look at how things were growing. Market cap by circulating supply. How did I fucking do it? I think it was market cap. Let's see. No. Oh, how did I do it? Trade volume. Oh, here you go. Trade monthly ranking, 24-hour volume. I think it was this one. No. Ah, what was it? There was something I did on CoinMarketCap that it showed me like 3 days where the market cap was 2 days ago and then like today, and you can see how it's increasing. I just don't remember how I did that. Recently added. No, I don't know if I did that. Gainers and losers. This is not it. Oh, cool. This is it. Okay. So find RCN. I lost it again. It's right here. Yeah, I mean, I like RCN better. Just look at every other coin compared to this coin's volume. Like, if you look at every other coin, we're talking about 5 million, 5 million, 4 million, 4 million, 2 million, and this one has 95 million, but that's Quas or whatever, which is a great coin to own. 5 million, 7 million, 26, that's obviously Doggy, that's been around forever. Mona, Zcoin, 20 million, Zcoin, buy fucking Zcoin. Everything else has 2 million. So anyways, this one's volume-wise for the last day is actually pretty high, and compared to the market cap and attention that it's bringing in and the volume increase, which is what I'm focused on right now, I'd be better off in RCN. They could both pretty much have, like, for example, say Sub does run, but I'm going into a coin that it has a lot more volume this past day or two compared to a coin that has been growing a lot slower and it doesn't have a lot of volume. It's not even on big exchanges. It's like on, well, Binance is big, but it's not like on all of the big exchanges. And yeah, honestly, it just shows me. Just go back to market cap again. In volume wise, RCN is like up there pretty high. We're talking about, where is it at? RCN should be around here. Here it is. It's already over Walton coin in like the last day. Under Stratus, under Radon. You guys already know Zcoin's a great coin. Radon's a great coin. Walton is a great coin. ETP is a great coin, and RCN is just doing better volume wise than a lot of these, if not close, if not very similar. So I'm just gonna stick to RCN. And again, RCN could really explode. We're talking about RCN. It started off pretty much, you're not gonna be able to see that. Whatever. It's been going down. It's been going down. This was a strong support area that it couldn't go under. It failed here. It failed here. It actually passed here for the first time. And if you keep going in the chart, it keeps failing to go under this new support area, which is right here. So it keeps failing to go under this support area now. It actually tried to go up. It actually broke this little first resistance, and that's where it's been running. It's already breaking over the old support. It has this very bullish pattern. It has the volume. It has 306 volume in the last 24 hours. I believe this is the last 24 hours, and it's been increasing. So I personally think I'd be better off in RCN. And I think we're talking about volume and what coin is going to bring me the fastest. So if we're talking about short term, and this coin has had a lot of volume like that, like who knows how much volume is going to keep coming in. So I'm going to stick to RCN. Damn crickets. You could fucking hear them? They're right next to me. It's for my... I like BAT. I just think that's going to be very competitive. And I think it's going to be a very hard project to be able to do the whole ad thing and like people we're talking about the Brave browser. That's the only reason I'm not into BAT right now, but I think BAT could be great. The only reason I'm not trading BAT is because I could find other coins, for example, POWR or Liske and all these other coins, GSR, freaking Zcoin recently, that could do a lot better, like short term, than BAT. And I think BAT would be just a long hold, and my money would be standing somewhere where it wouldn't be moving that much. As far as, like, for example, if I had my money in BAT right now, I wouldn't have made fucking 350+% on POWR. How long is your RCN hold? Honestly, I gave it 7 days. How do I buy MTL? So metal is good. QSP, everyone knows QSP is good. GOON, thoughts on Vertcoin? I'm not a big fan of Vertcoin. I think GSR would personally be better, or GRS. I mean, let's compare them. Obviously, Vertcoin's gonna have a lot better things, but if you look at Vertcoin, the market cap is 167. Okay. Another thing I want to show you guys and talk about. If you're comparing two coins, how do you know which one's better to go into? I can give a fuck if one coin is going to be a better company than the other. We're talking about what's going to bring me money fast now, higher returns on my investment, which is why I don't like to trade Ripple, why I hate Ripple. Look at the great news it had and it ran 12% because the market cap is so freaking high. Like, I just think you're so dumb, and so you're missing out on so much stuff buying something like Ripple, and it could at most run 100% when you could go into PowerLedger or these other crazy ICOs that have. PowerLedger is such a good coin. PowerLedger has an actual working project. It's an actually functioning coin. I mean, look at everything I talk about in the actual PowerLedger video, and the returns were just so obvious that they were coming. That's why I alerted and went crazy with it. So that's why I don't like Ripple, and there's other coins doing this. Like, for example, Zcoin. I know Zcoin is going to hit $50, and Zcoin is going to be at $100. Like, I know that for a fact that Zcoin is going to be trading at 100. Well, I don't know for a fact. In my head, in my opinion, I know that Zcoin is going to be trading at $100. Like, compared to all the numbers and like the ratios and everything that I did, that I have been doing, which is how all these other coins have been hitting my targets, Zcoin is another, like, a better one to be invested in than Ripple and all those coins. What else? RCN was another one. Wave. Okay, anyways, enough about that. So the market cap is 167 million, and we're talking about circulating supply of 41 million. If we go over to, what was the other one? GSR? GRS. It is GSR. Oh, no, it's GRS. It has a market cap. This coin is so fucking good. It has a market cap of 38 million. If it were, okay, again, let's go put it on this side. Coin market cap, and this is why I've made so much money and why I tend to do good cause. It's not just because I do good cause, because you fucking have to focus on the market cap. So GSR, GRS, no wait, that's already out there. Vertcoin. So Vertcoin and I think it's Vertcoin and the other coin, what is it called? GSR, Groystar coin, I can never pronounce, have a really similar idea, and there are a lot of competitions. I hope I'm not wrong, and I don't sound like an idiot this whole time. And I'm pretty sure it's Vertcoin or Vcoin, something with the V. I'm pretty sure it's Vertcoin. They do the similar stuff, okay? And what has more cushion? Okay, so you're going to start investing into a company that has a market cap of 167 million. If this was to just do 100%, the market cap would be at and take notes. So if this was just to run 100%, the market cap would be at 334 million. How hard can it be? No. I guess it's the thing is, like, it's really hard for a coin to go over 334 million market cap. Okay, if we go back to coin market cap, and you look at the volume here, not volume, market cap. If it was just to run 300%, we would be talking about the coin being a little bit under Waves and Populous and Stratus. What was the number? 334. And how much further can it really go up from that point? I mean, you would have to be hitting the jackpot. You would have to be hitting a coin that just succeeds like crazy, which is really hard on coins like this. So, great. Say you do make 100%. Awesome. Okay, you made 100%. But we're talking about GSR, which I believe is a better coin, and the market cap on GRS, it's so freaking low. And it was actually at 40-something cents not too long ago. And this is a coin that was actually alerted at 20, 30 cents, and it ran to $1.33, which gave you a lot more returns than Vertcoin would have done, unless you bought Vertcoin at like a lot lower. But we're talking about a market cap of 38 million. If it was just to go to, say, 90 million market cap, which is really low, and I'm pretty sure we already hit over that. It hasn't even hit over that. Okay, if we were just to go to 90 million, and if you go to CoinMarketCap and you check out the thing, 90 million would pretty much be leaving it down here with Funfair, CVC, Bancorp, League, GNR, all these coins. Just look at the coins. If you go ahead and check the math, so divided by GRS market cap, where is it at? 38 divided by 38, 8, 31. Oh man, I fucked up. 388. No, I didn't fuck up. 31,526. You would be making 2.3 times your money. Where would your money be better off? Okay, so which would pretty much be times the price, which is 0.56 times 0.56. The price would be $1.29, which we pretty much already hit that, I believe. $1.29 from 0.59 cents. We're talking about 118% gains. Oh, that is not right. Yeah, that's right. Oh fuck, 56. Okay, that's what it is. I knew something was wrong. You'd be making 130% gains. You would be making more, if not less. Say it doesn't freaking hit 129, and say it does. Let's just cut it down even more. We're talking about this coin hitting a market cap of $90 million, which is super freaking undervalued and super cheap. And we're still gonna cut it off. So say it doesn't hit 90 million. Say it goes a little bit lower and it's at 120. Say it doesn't hit 120. I'm trying to get to 100 to 100%. 110. Okay, a little bit higher. Okay, perfect. So this coin could pretty much, if it goes to $112, you'd make as much money as Vertcoin would make if it was to double and start trading at a little bit under $400 million market cap. But how much higher can Vertcoin go? And then we're talking about this coin, GSR. If it does hit this like $80 million market cap, it has so much more room to run to. I mean, from 80 million, it could still go to double 80 million. From $80 million market cap, it could still double and pretty much hit $160 million market cap. And by that time, it would pretty much be exactly where Vertcoin is, and your returns would already be freaking insane by that time. $160 million market cap divided by 0.56. That's not right. God dang it. That's how much. I just did the math to find out how much circulating supply there is. Just kidding, I didn't. Okay, I need to do this right. Let's see. Whoa. $160 million market cap divided by 38,831, 526. We're talking about your money growing 4 times. So obviously times 0.56. It would be at $2.30. You'd be making 310%. So I hope you understand what I'm talking about. What I mean by cushion, like there's just really no other way to explain it just by the way that I just did. I mean, you're talking about a coin that's so low that could pretty much rise half of what this coin is, and you'd make 100%, which is what you would make if this coin was to like almost max out. And then like how much higher can this coin go? Are you seeing Vertcoin over like 600 million? Even if it does 600 million, that's like what, only at 20 extra %, when this freaking GSR coin could freaking do half of this coin, give you 100%, and it still has so much room to at least even catch up to it, and you're already talking about gains of 310%. So that's why I could give a fuck about patterns. I do it all the time to show you guys visually, but this is why I focus on market cap, volume, and the circulating supply. And that's how I come across all these crazy coins that have huge gains. And it's literally numbers don't lie. A lot of you just trade based off like what's top gainers. Like, I don't give a fuck what's a top gainer. I want to see how the numbers are. Huge market cap and huge supply, plus banks just want our technology. They care less about the token. Again, okay, Ripple, because all of you are obsessed with Ripple. Okay, say it does run 100% or like 200%. I just talked about a coin that could do 300%. We just showed Power that could do that just did like 400%. Like, you're investing in something that is just so freaking high right now. Like it's just that just doesn't really make sense to me. And the only one that kind of makes sense to me is Bitcoin, because Bitcoin I just don't really see a cap. I don't really see a point where it stops. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Neo are three coins that I really just don't see like where it could end. They're not comparable to anything else. I mean, Bitcoin is the #1 highest coin, so I just don't see I get in Vertcoin under $2. So I mean, well, okay. In that case, if you already own it, then obviously stay, because if it keeps going, then you can make more money. But then just do the math. Like, however much you're up right now, where would your money be better off? I don't know where you're in or like your whole things, but just do the math. Like the same thing I did. Just check. Like, okay, if you're in from $2, wherever it's at right now, how much more could you grow compared to like going into this other coin? I mean, so you just have to do the math there. If you bought, like, for example, at $2, which Vertcoin is at, I didn't even check what price it was at. What was it, like $6, $4? So you're up 100%, and say it does grow another 100%. So from $2, say it goes to freaking $6. That's 200%. Wait, what? That's not right. So from $2 to $6, that's 200%. When I just showed you GSR could do freaking 300%, and that's freaking this coin trading at $6. And if Vertcoin is at $6, it would be at a market cap of let's see, times. It would be at a market cap of 248 million. Which is what we were literally just talking about, it reaching around 300 million. I mean, let's give it a little bit higher. I guess if the coin went to $8, you'd be at 300%. And if it's at $8, let's see. If it's at $8 times, I think I already have it pasted, it would be at 331%. So you'd make 300%. And if it goes to $8. But you have cushion. That's the thing. This other coin, GSR, as long as everything plays well and everything's well, I mean, how much less can it really drop? I mean, I can only see it go up, you know, unless it's a scam coin or like shitty. But obviously that's when, once you figure out all these number stuff, then that's when you, so for example, everything I just showed you is pretty much what I do to find these coins, and I do this every day. Once I find the coins, like the top ones, then I actually go into them and I start looking at them. So for example, if I had like a coin named Fuck and like Luck and Muck and Jock or whatever, I actually start going into them, and if I see that this one seems pretty scammy, then I take it off. If I see the white paper is not even out, it's shitty, it's a project that's already out there, I take it out. And I start taking them out until I come out with like the top ones. And then once I do this, I do a little bit more, like, I do all the gain stuff. How much could this coin go up? And like, if I'll start writing them down. Like, okay, this one could go up 6 times at max. This one could go up like 40 times at max, whatever. And that's how I eliminate. And then I go, okay, my money would be better off based on trust. I'm not saying this is true. This is just a random number. Like my money would be better off in trust, because it could go up to 40 times. Guess what? Even if it doesn't go 40 times and it just does 6 times, then it's the same fucking thing that I would be doing with this coin. So that's how I come across these coins and how I'm really good at trading these coins. Again, focus on market cap, focus on volume, focus on the circulating supply, and then just check. Once you have all that stuff down, just check how legit is the company. And POWR is one that's a legit company as hell. I mean, POWR has been alerted at 23 cents. $2 to $6 has a 200% profit. Okay, yeah, I did the math. First coin with Segway with DGB, I think. It's good. You see, like, there's just, that's 16 times your money if it goes, like, I don't know what math he's doing, but he's doing his own thing over here. Hey, freaking crickets! They're crickets for. I have like a centipede, a tarantula, a bearded dragon, 2 pythons. I have a lot of animals. So yeah. So when people ask me, like, when people ask me, like how I choose between 2 coins or 3 coins, 5 coins, and like how I know and how I guess all these coins, literally what I showed you is a lot of what I do. Of course, once I figured all that out, I go like deeper into it, and then I start looking at, I'll even look at the technical, which I obviously do. I'm saying I don't need it because I just showed you like how I don't need it. Literally everything we just saw, did I ever look at a chart? No, I didn't freaking look at a chart. It was all just numbers and like top gainers, and like I just told you where it could go, where I would sell, and like all that stuff. And that's why I'm saying I really don't need a chart. All I need is the numbers. And then, but obviously when I'm trading, the chart is there on Bittrex, so I obviously see it. I obviously like to go into it and just check like day trading or scalping. Like look at RCN. It's already back at this little top area. Like it's starting to, it wants to go back up. It didn't even go back to the bottom. If you look at Power, it's at 80 cents. To me, Power is great. Like I said, I love Power. I traded it from 23 cents to 97 cents. We made a lot of money. You could check the freaking thing here. 0.23 to 0.97 cents. 321%. Someone on Twitter said that was sad and very cute. I don't think that's cute. That's actually really good gains. Where was I? The problem with this coin is that it ran very unhealthy to me. Like, if it was at this price and it had look at the volume, like it's at 16,000. Like if it was at 400,000 volume or like 300,000 volume, like something more a little bit normal, to me this coin would just make a lot more sense right now, and I would be all over it and I would be holding. But imagine losing all this volume. Obviously it stays and it starts like collecting inside the market cap. I know that obviously, but I'm talking about like how fast it's done it, and how much it's grown. So imagine like just a lot of that volume leaving. Like if it starts to break under this point and it just starts to kind of fall and fall and fall and fall, like just imagine how much money that came in these past 2 or 3 days is going to leave. Like that, we're talking about a huge drop if it drops. If it drops. I mean, people have been holding this very well. I sold at 97, so I could literally buy back right now and I'd be happy. I bought back about a lot lower. I could own more coins now, so if it goes back to $97, I'd have more money than I freaking had when I first got to 97 cents, which is why I like to sell it. What else? So as far as Power, like I think it's great. It's just like I just focus. I'm trying to get more coins. Like I said, I could buy it right now for more coins. It's actually, it looks like it might break under 80 cents. It looks a little bearish to me, to be honest. This is pretty much what we're looking at as far as pattern wise. Oh, shit, what the fuck, big tracks? This is pretty much what we're looking at, and that's honestly a bearish pattern. This is like a descending triangle. So the moment it breaks under like this area, it could actually it could fall pretty low. And I think I had another one that I can't get back. Anyways, yeah, I can't get it back. It was like around this. No, I think it was here. Has it been here this whole time? I don't remember. No, it was lower. Oh, it was right here. I could see that. I think it was there. Yeah, the moment it goes under these two, like this area, that's a first warning. Like, hey, I'm fucking failing. And then once it goes down this last one, it could honestly drop, and it could drop down to this like area here. Just depending on the time frame. The longer it takes, the less exhausted it is and the more power it has. So like it could fall down to this area compared to if it drops now, it could drop down to this area. So that just really depends on the time frame. I mean, obviously if news comes out tomorrow, that just forget everything I just said, because if news comes out tomorrow and something crazy happens, then it's just going to run no matter what. So that's the only issue I have with Power right now, like just unhealthy wise and healthy wise, which Zcoin has been doing. It has been growing pretty healthy, honestly. I haven't sold even though it went under my trend line, just because it barely went under it. It hasn't really been affected, and this is my main actual stop loss for Zcoin to begin with. So that's great, and I think Zcoin is gonna run really well. It's been really bullish. It's been growing really healthy. It hasn't been growing like too dramatic. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What the fuck? And there we go. Perfect. Oh my. No, I can't erase these other lines. It looks kind of weird, but I'm looking at the overall trend line, which is these two ones, and then like my stop loss is this one, and then this is just the main runner right here. So yeah, I mean, Zcoin is great, and I think Zcoin is just a really good coin to own, and I think it's really gonna run. If we look at the cryptocurrency market cap, again, if we look at the volume, the last 24 hours, find Z coin. Z coin has 152 million volume. That's not Z coin. What the fuck? It has 18 million, and it's ranked 58 compared to all these other coins, with market caps of like 600, 700, 500. NXT is up there, which is good. 300, 200. So it's just in an area that's like, it's trying to get somewhere. That's all I'm trying to say, in other words. So that's a really good coin. RCN is another like really great coin. I think it's going to be really good. It's doing exactly what Power did. If you just started watching, if you look back at the hour chart, wow, I am so far. I'm gonna restart this. If you look at the hour chart, it obviously, you can't see it here. It's just moved so much. So obviously, like it had high, whatever. It ran a little bit. It's been falling and falling, falling. It had that little like support line area, which is pretty much this area here. And then it had this hooligan, which I need line. It had this hooligan. So again, this was like the bottom support area that it failed to fail. It finally fell under. It started to curve back up. If you squish this like a motherfucker, it's pretty much a couple that handle, or a descending triangle, ascending triangle, whatever. It tried it, it kept touching, blah blah. It finally broke out and it ran ever since, and it's just been exploding. And that's how I came across this coin. And well, that's how I knew when to buy. But how I came across it was just the way I showed you guys, looking at all like the market cap to volume and all that kind of stuff. Which QSP, quantum stamp, is one of them that appears like the #1 spot all the fucking time. I already traded that. I made a little bit of money off of it and I sold it. And RCN is doing it. Anyways, if you look at RCN, it's pretty much the same deal here. I mean, this was the little area that failed, the little support area, which is like right here. And then obviously if you go back, we had the little hooligan forming. I just think this might be a good runner. And then once it breaks this area, which it already broke today, once it breaks this area, I mean, it had a little pump. That's awesome. And then the next stop would be this one, and then the final stop is pretty much this one. After 0.000002156 satoshis, this coin could really take off. Even if you sell at this price, which is 21.84. Let's do the math. 21.84. 21. Okay, whatever. It's different. 21.84 times Bitcoin, which is 8145. And I'm actually going to put the decimals because I like to get a little exact number. 2513. It would be at 17 cents by that point. So if you buy now at 12 cents and it hits 17 cents, that's 41%. And that's not the big run. That's not even the big run. It's not. And RCN. Let's look at the market cap. It's a market cap of 57 million, which is pretty much what we were talking about with that other subcoin, which was at like 50 million. But this one has more volume. It's on Bittrex, which I love. It hit the top. It's up here on like freaking highest volumes. So that's not it. Awkward. RCN. Thing. RCN. It's up here. Look at it. Oh, it just did it again. Please look at this. It just looks so good. And I might buy more. It's ranked on 90. Okay, look at sub. What was it ranked? It was ranked on 100 and it was ranked at 10. It was ranked at 10. I mean 100. This coin ranked at 90. Look where it's comparing to. Look at the volume to freaking market supply ratio. It is up there, man. It's 90. It's at 90 ranking, and it's with coins that are at 25, 24, 40, 21. So it just shows how high. It's a little bit under Z coin even. So it just shows how high RCN could really run. and I give it 7 days. I'm not saying it could draw. I mean, it's not going to drop. RCN could fall. Like, it could literally go red for the next 3 days. It could go red for the next 5 days. If it drops 10%, 10%, it goes 30% down the next 4 days, whatever the fuck. I give it 7 days, and that's pretty much what I give it. That's just other stuff that I did to give it 7 cents. But RCN is one that I kind of wish I could just shove down you guys' throats. It's really trying. It's looking really good. I mean, just look at the pattern. It's looking bullish. Look at how low you're buying RCN. Like, if you want to talk about how safe your money is on RCN, I mean, you're buying at the lowest point it's been ever. If you bought up here and up here, I mean, you're pretty much buying at the peak. And in this case, you're pretty much buying at some of the lowest, at the lowest point it's been pretty much. I mean, if we remove all these stuff out and you go back as far as you can, which that's pretty much it, you're buying here, and the freaking thing pretty much has been trading up here. And even if it falls down to these areas, it's really not that bad. Like, how much lower can it really go from these areas? Unless the coin just goes to complete shit, which I don't know. But that's why I have stop losses. That's why I did the math. That's why I checked, and it looks really good. This was alerted like down here for GOON members, like at 11 something cents. It obviously ran a little bit, and then because that's just coming off support, it broke this, and then people sold because this was the first like target, which was like 14 cents for a 28% run or something like that. If you're a GOON Alerts member, a lot of people sold here for that reason. And it looks like it's not even trying to get back to support. Like, it's already trying to like head back up, and it looks like it's doing that now. And I might buy more of this coin like now. And of course, Z coin is also another good one. Oh, I talked a lot. I got Z coin at $4. Oof, that's perfect. What do you think about TNT? TNT was alerted like 3 months ago, man. CNC is better than Power. Is that the solar power coin? I don't know about CNC. Is that the solar panel one? Sun contract. I don't know. I mean, the market cap is. I mean, this could be a good investment. I mean, volume is only 404. It's ranked 309, 6 million market cap. The only bad thing about coins this low is that, like, if it goes from 6 million to like 4 million, you're talking about losing like 20% on your investment, which could be really scary. And like, and if it just drops a little bit to like 3 million, that's half your fucking money just gone. So in cases like this, I recommend to just trade so little. Sun contract. Let's see. If you just invest like $10,000 divided by 0.05. You could own 200,000 coins, and it has a market cap, a circulating supply of 107. And I believe, where's this fucking coin at? Power. How much does Power have? Like 300? Yeah. So I mean, you might be right. I mean, if you look at it in my point of view, I haven't looked at the company, so I don't know how good it is. But return on investment wise, it could be a good buy. I mean, even if you just buy 10,000, because what I'm thinking about buying, I mean, like huge investments, I'm talking about like up to $300,000. But I mean, to me, if I just invest a small $10,000, which doesn't hurt, I can make that in a day. I would be owning, divided by 0.06, I'd be owning like 200,000 coins. That's actually good. That's a good coin, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I just wouldn't invest too much. Like, crickets are loud. I can't do anything about it. They're crickets. Where's this dude located in Mexico? Why are the crickets so hungry? Get the fuck out of here, Parker Mills. I'm not from Mexico. Wait, what's target for RCN? RCN has a target. The first target was at 14 cents, which I already hit, and it was an easy like 28% gain. And then the next one is 30 cents, and it could go up to 59 cents or 57. Only issue with CSN is there's a ton of bots. I mean, it's really new, so I'm sure the bots are taking over. I mean, if you look at CNC, I mean, it only has a 6 million market cap. I mean, if I buy fucking 300,000 of this, I'll pretty much bump it up a lot. I would literally have to buy like I don't know how many I would have to buy like the first 20 pages of Bitconnect just to get filled, and I would bump it up like crazy. But again, if it falls to like 4 million, I would lose a lot. So I'm not a big fan of that. Hey, the cricket stopped. Pascal coin. Yeah, thanks for your time and thoughts. Inflating volume for CNC. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, if this CNC coin does what Power did, and if I just invest $10,000, I would own as much money as I did when I invested Power, like when I bought like $300,000. So that's a pretty good. If you have money to mess around with, like even if it's $200, I mean, let's see, if it's $200 divided by 0.06, I mean you're talking about $333, and the circulating supply is like a lot less, so this could grow 3 times. So you're talking about turning $200 into $1,000 if it goes, like if it does something like Power did. And if you invest $10,000, I mean you're talking about $30,000. So that's pretty good. I mean, just for something that low. And no, I'm wrong. You would make a lot more. You would make a lot more. Because the circulating supply is only... Wow, you make a shitload more than you fucking were in Power if you just invested that much. I want to do the math. I have nothing else to do. It's just fun. I got itchy. $6.1 million market cap, and Power is at, if it does something like Power, which I mean I don't think so, but 281 million. Okay, this is a little too crazy here, guys. I'm just gonna do 200 million because this is a little dramatic, and I don't see that much. The problem with this coin is that it doesn't have a great team. Oh, I don't know, but I mean they don't have Dr. Jemma. She's my crush. Divided by 9 million. What the fuck? Oh, 6 million. Oh, it's even less. Divided by 6 million. That's 33 times your money. And that means that this coin would go to times 0.0. Oh, it's 80 cents. Oh, wrong coin. It's 0.057. This coin would go to $1.90. And it's at 6 cents. 7 cents. You'd make 3,233%. That is a lot. 3,233%. Hey, that is crazy. If you invest $10,000, you'd have $323,000 if it does what Power does. I guess even if it does like half of that, even if it goes to like, let's cut that even more. Even if it goes to 50 cents, we're talking about 777%. That's, ooh, wrong place. Oh no, that was the right place. Oh wow, I was right. Oh shit. I thought that was a lot. I just thought that was too much money. That'd be $77,000. I mean, if you want to risk it, go for it. That's actually pretty insane gains. What's the best buy today? I don't think Power is the best buy right now. I think RCN is, or Zcoin. Honestly, they're both hard because RCN has like, I mean, okay, I guess here we can do the math. Let's do the maxes. So from 0.12 cents, and if it goes to 30 cents, which is my second target, that's 150%. And right now, this coin, Zcoin, is at 38. And if it goes to $100, that's 163%. Honestly, they're both pretty good. If for any reason RCN does a lot better and it does hit 50 cents, I mean, you'd be better off with RCN. RCN just, like Zcoin, okay, so this is just tough because Zcoin is a better coin. Like, I think it's a better project, I believe. I haven't really looked too much into RCN. But RCN is pretty good. But Zcoin, I just think it's something useful. I think it's great that it's very private and all that stuff. And if it does hit $100, I mean, you saw you can make what was it, like 100? I mean, say it's at $40 even, or less. Let's just say you bought it fucking 35 cents, $33, which is not even, it's not there. Then it goes to $100. I mean, you make 203%. That's if you buy at $33. Right now, I think it's at what, 38, 36. I guess let's just use the number it's at. It's at 36.64. Let's use that. If you were to buy right now, 36.64. And if it does go to 100, you'd be talking about 172% gains. That's still a pretty good run. At $100, this coin, Zcoin, only has a $3 billion market cap, which is fucking ridiculous. Would be at $304 million market cap, which is pretty doable for this coin. I think it's very doable for this coin. That's pretty much it you could get, 172%. With RCN, which is why I'm starting to fall in love with this coin, we're talking about up to 0.50, so that's 346%. Even if it goes to just 30, that's 167%. I would go with RCN. And also because Zcoin, I don't know if it might have illegal, like, problems with, like, the government and shit, because when Bitcoin was used to trade, like, all these guns and drugs, like narcotics and biohackers and, like, all that hack shit, like, who knows what they could do with Zcoin. And, like, if it gets targeted, like, Zcoin could drop, or they could, like, demand to stop that kind of shit. Like, I don't know. I mean, I doubt it, but it could happen. I mean, look at what happened to freaking all these other, like, coins and, like, markets about all that shit. That's the only thing that I'm not a big fan about Zcoin, that people will abuse the coin, and, like, if anyone steps in because they get too aggressive with it, like, and it hits news, it could drop a lot. I mean, I'm talking about long-term investments and shit. I just went a little bit overboard, but I just would think RCN is a little better. Let's see what else we got. HVN versus PPT, a similar scenario. HVN is partnered with SNC. That's how I found it. I have to look into that. Damn, you made almost $1 million on POWR. Ooh, I can't say that out loud. Their CEO has experience in the energy sector. Have you seen Dr. Jemma though? Should I do half and half, RCN and Zcoin? So right now I'm doing two things. So there's the money that I have in RCN that's, like, I don't mess with, that is just gonna be there for, like, the next 7 days. And then there's the money that I would like to scalp with. So I just kind of take off, like, anywhere from 5,000 to, like, 10,000. I'm just scalping this that I take off and on. And then the same thing with Zcoin. So in that case, like, scalp wise, they're in, like, half and half, because I'm just going in and out. Like, whichever one goes higher, I sell, and then I buy this one back low, and then they switch, and then I just keep making money on both, like, back and forth, which is what I've been doing with POWR. I sold POWR at man, POWR looks like it's gonna drop so bad. Well, I'm not even in it. Fuck, I hope it fucking drops. But yeah, POWR looks like it might drop. Anyways, I can't even say that, because in the admin, if you're a fucking admin and you're watching me, I had the longest conversations with, like, 3 or 4 of admins from PowerLedger, which made me lose so much respect for them. Because I was saying the truth. Like, I told people to sell up here because I saw this, like, dip coming. I do all the patterns. Everything that I show you guys, and I saw the dip coming, and they got all mad at me, and they erased every single message when I was warning people to save their fucking money. Like, I could give a fuck about POWR. I could give a fuck about PowerLedger. What I care about is the people. Like, PowerLedger is a great company. They're gonna do their thing. Like, I care more about you guys, and, like, you guys investing in, like, us regular humans and investors making money than, like, freaking company. I could give a fuck about PowerLedger. I mean, of course I'll make money off of it, but I mean, I just got really, honestly, that kind of really pissed me off, and a lot of lost the respect for that. And I know they're just admins, and they might not even have anything to do with PowerLedger, but the way they were just controlling that in the chat, I just lost so much respect there. They got mad, and they erased all these things, and, like, they joined my freaking service, and they were, like, spying to see my calls for POWR, and, like, they got mad when I told everyone to sell. and which screw them. I told people to sell at 0.97. Look how much money they've saved. Look how much, if they buy back now, look how much more they could buy. Like, do they not see that picture? Like, it's not like I said leave Power and never trade it again. Like, drop it to fucking a penny. Like, no, I'm just saying, like, take your fucking money and buy back lower. And all you guys, like, I don't care about arguing with these people. Like, I care about you guys. Like, sell Power, which if you sold at 0.97, like when I did, maybe you didn't catch it. Say you sold at 0.95 and it's at 0.79 now. You just saved yourself 16%. 16% is a lot. I mean, if you're investing like, say, fucking $15,000, and remember, you just saved yourself $2,400. You could go back into Zcoin, into this coin right now, and with those $2,400 that you saved, you can literally buy back $3,037. Which when it hits like $2, that's literally $6,000 that you just made yourself just for doing that. And that honestly pissed me off that they got all offended, and like, you could troll all you want on that chat. You could say whatever you want. Buy, we're going to $100. I saw that, and like dramatic stuff, and like they didn't even care. But when I say, like, when I told my members, because first of all they found out because they joined GOON alerts because they saw that I had like really good calls or whatever. They joined GOON alerts, and then which I'm waiting for an apology from you guys. They got mad and they DM'd me. We started talking and like blah blah. And I literally just told them, like, I was fair with them. Like, what are they gonna do? Tell me never to invest in Power again? Then okay, cool. There's like a billion other fucking coins out there. Let's see the messages. I'm not gonna show the messages. Okay, I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm not trying to trash Power. I love Power. I just got disappointed with the admins. That just made me feel like they were insecure and they were concerned about their money. Like, if you have a company and you know it's worth something, like my company, whatever, it's worth $5 per coin, like, and people are trying to drop it to like $3, like, I don't give a fuck if I know my company's worth $5 and that's where it should be. So that honestly kind of sketched me out about Power. The fact that like it dropped 16% and they got all mad and they got offended and like they're saying don't say that and like stop dumping and like all that shit. Like, how insecure are you about that coin? Like, how much money do you have invested that those 16 that you're mad that you lost 16? Like, that just found that fucked up. Or the fact that like they didn't care about the people, they just cared about their money. Like, you don't care about people making like all this money and being able to buy back more Power and then writing it back up. Like, I just thought that was so fucked up in so many cases, and like I had a huge argument with all of them. I'm really cool with the guy that joined GOON alerts now. Like, he's cool. He didn't really have anything to do with it unless he's like backstabbing me. Then fuck you, Garrett. That's your name. Sorry, I'm blasting you. Yeah, I'm crying about it. You member StockTwits? You member? I am a member of StockTwits. I have like 4,000 followers on StockTwits. I just haven't used it that much. StockTwits. The reason I don't use StockTwits is because I'm not allowed to post that stuff. Like, I can't post like hooray. I can't post congrats. But I'm a member. Let's see. GOON alerts. I think my password is by RCN. Just kidding, that's not my password. Oh, that's not even my fucking password. I don't even know my password. Here, we can search me here. GOON alerts. I have 2,400 and before all these cryptocurrency things, like I've traded, I did stocks and I do stocks all the time. So that's why I got a huge following. Like, actually, at a point, like 2-3 years ago, I had one of the most followers in StockTwits at a point. Just because, I mean, it's kind of hard to get followers on StockTwits. So 2,500 followers is actually a lot on StockTwits. But anyways, yeah, I have a StockTwits. It's just GOON alerts, and I don't post on it too much anymore. But I have it, and now I'm gonna use it again. Respect GOON, you rock. GOON, you're used to this. Your member still. Oh, I saw that already. Did you ever invest in PPT and didn't? I'm gonna ignore that. No offense. 400 million market cap. PPT. You see, but it has a 400 million market cap. I didn't invest in it though, by the way. That was your question, I guess. Obviously, the admins are invested in and do not trade with it, so they're likely to be insecure with their gains. How many alerts do you give on daily, weekly membership to members? It really depends. It ranges like a lot. There's times where like a whole week I wouldn't. Honestly, October was one of the months that I wasn't active that much because October and November are months that are the most like in the investor world, they're the most read, and like we're still in November, which it wasn't as bad. They're like the worst days to invest just because of all the like Black Fridays, Black Mondays, and like all the like market drops and economy failures and all that kind of stuff have always happened on October and November. So on October, I did like 4 trades the whole freaking month, maybe even 3, and I profited off of them. Which is actually what I brought a lot of people on Twitter to. Like when the whole market was red, I was profiting with the members. And the funny thing is that like a lot of members got mad because they joined and I only learned like 1 coin per week, and they were like, "You're not doing shit." And like whatever, like I don't give a fuck. I bought a coin, and like within that week I was up, and I was up more than them just for owning 1 secure coin when they were buying and selling all these coins that just kept going red on them. So like the people that actually listened to me throughout the whole red day of months of October, like we made money, and like everyone else didn't, and then they ended up quitting Goon Alerts, and they weren't on Goon Alerts anymore, and now they're trying to come back because all this hype with all these like these past 3 alerts, and now they have to pay a lot more. Yeah, sell Power. Goon, do you think RLCs would you recommend to sell Power now? I can't say anything because then they get mad and then they're gonna start crying. Hey, calm down. Look at this girl. We talked. I was like, look, Samara. No offense, but you clearly don't know what you're talking about. You think I'd bring 500 people to make a full video and own over millions in this project to dump and let it lets grow up. I don't know what the fuck I was saying there. You're not acting like an admin. You're acting like you have money in this and you're getting hurt, which is illegal. We all know that. I'm a huge supporter. I don't pump and dump, blah blah. It's just sad, and we're grateful for your community, blah blah blah. That's just part of it. That's just one of them, and another one was Bobby, and fucking just to mess with these people. I lost a lot of respect for them, to be honest, from that point on. I didn't want to share that, but too late. Have $140, 140 neo prize. I really like to buy Power. Okay, back to Power. I don't know. Let's look at some studies. Parabolic SAR. So this could honestly have a balance. Like if you're scalping, so this is actually going to play out perfect. Okay, so I'll tell you exactly what I would do. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, but this is exactly what I would do in my personal opinion with my own money. Right now, it does look pretty bullish, to be honest. And if we look at the Williams, I'm pretty sure it's oversold, which it is, especially if we go into 5 minutes. Oh wow, it's not even oversold. Never mind. So, wait a second, guys. Maybe it's not that great. So yeah, it's pretty oversold. The stock momentum index, when I look at it, it's also pretty oversold, which happened here, and it only went up a little bit and then dropped, which is what I'm actually going to tell you guys right now. It looks like there could be a little pump. So this is what I would be waiting on right now. I'll do this with you guys right now. So here's the thing. If you haven't bought, and oh my god, it's going to happen. If you haven't bought and you do want to risk it and you do want to trade it, this is what I recommend. You buy right now and make this your stop loss. So your stop loss would be at point 0.123 pretty much 900 times Bitcoin, which is 8106.57. So your stop loss would be 72 cents. It's because damn, that's what I'm talking about. Like it just has so much that drop is actually a lot. If you buy at 0.80 cents, like the stop loss, I'd say 10%. Okay, that's not bad actually. I thought it was a lot more. That's pretty good. So if you want to buy now at 80 cents or 79 cents, 81 cents, say you bought at let's just leave it at 80 cents. Your stop loss, I mean, invest whatever you can or whatever you want to risk. I would invest whatever I want or whatever I would risk. That I could lose as much as 10%. So that would be my stop loss. That's one thing. That would be my stop loss. This could obviously bounce. It could have a nice little bounce. I would keep holding it as long as it stays above this area. And it could have a nice bounce. And if I'm scalping and I just want quick gains, I would sell at this point, which is pretty much 10,500. And if it is running that and it starts to break that, then I would pretty much just wait. Because by this point, if it's back to this area, that means it's going to reattempt to break. And you would probably make a lot more money. So that's pretty much what I suggest. I mean, going back to this area is like 0.94, I believe. So you can make 17%. I mean, if you just invest, let's just go as low as 5,000 bucks. You would make 17.450 pretty much. You'd make around $900. And if it does break this area, then you would make a lot more money. So that's pretty much what I would recommend. I would buy now at 80 cents. This would be my stop loss because anything under this, and I think it'll literally just go pretty fucking low. It would pretty much go back down to this area, which is like a little under 6,000 satoshis. But what I just saw in the parabolics and stuff, it looks like it actually might have a little run in like within the next 6 hours, 5 hours. Parabolic is going pretty low. Everything's pretty oversold. This could obviously switch. Like it's done here and have a nice run. So I would buy now, and this would be my stop loss. You would be risking 10%. It could bounce. It could head back to this area and on double top and fail. I don't know. But like I said, by that time you'd be up, so you wouldn't really be risking losing any money. Why am I not doing that right now? Just because I would be making more money with these other coins if they did run. So that's the only reason I'm not doing it. But that's something I would do if I wanted to really, really buy power. And I'm like FOMO. Buy here. This is a stop loss. And once it's up here, I mean, just wait to see if it breaks this point. If it does, I mean, you're going to see $1.30. You'd make it really good on that. You make really good on that, which would be, I think it's going to go to $1.33, by the way. You make 66%. So that'd be good. And if it fails this, then I'd just get out for a 10% loss. But I'm going to stay in RCN and Zcoin. What else we got? I think the crickets are biting your dog. Yeah, I live in Mexico, so there's a bunch of crickets just on the floor. Just kidding. They are silent now. Next year, 10% more. Where do you think RCN is going the next week? I think RCN could hit 30 cents to 50 cents in the next 7 days. Anyways, this is why you hear crickets. There's crickets in here. And it's for my tarantula, and then for the centipede and the bearded dragon. You fucking, some racist ass motherfuckers like there's crickets because you live in Mexico. What the fuck? I'm not from Mexico. I'm in USA. What do you think of Liske drop? I told y'all to sell. I don't give a fuck about Liske. I'm done with Liske. Like, I traded it. It hit my target. I'm done. Oh fuck, they're back. I didn't even know there was a drop on Liske. How much has it dropped? Wait a second. I want to see how much this coin's at. It's still doing pretty good. What was that, like 10 bucks? Liske. That's not bad. And I think it's going to go a lot lower, to be honest. That's just my thought. I think it's going to go to $7.80. If you want to know where I think Liske is going, is $7.80. And then I would buy back there if you're trading Liske. But like I said, I'm done with Liske. It hit $1 billion market cap. I just don't see it really going that high right now. Not being, like, I don't see it being higher than Neo's market cap, to be honest. So I don't see it going that high. I traded it from $6 and I sold a little bit over $9, and it made me 50%, so I was happy. I did trade Liske like at $4 and $3, but this was like before I did all this math stuff with it. It was like just scalping and all that stuff. But the official alert was at $6, and then it was exactly at $9, and it did it. It actually, I literally alerted that not too long ago. This was a big fuzz like last week with Liske because it hit the target. You didn't say how that was a bad call. Which one was a bad call? NEO will be 10 times more 1 year from now. So you think NEO? All right, let's see this. NEO right now has a market cap of $2 billion. $2.2 billion. Can we round that? $2.2 billion. You think NEO's gonna have a market cap of $22 billion and be on top of Ripple, which is some of your all's favorite fucking coin, and then on top of Bitcoin Cash? I mean, obviously by that time these could be a lot higher. They could be a lot fucking higher. So I don't know. I love NEO, by the way. I mean, if you look at all my pictures, I have the Ant shares shirt because I've been trading NEO since they were Ant shares. So I love NEO. I mean, NEO is one of those coins that I go back to, like, when I'm not trading anything, I'm always in NEO, and I fucking love NEO. Yeah, that's the first video I ever posted on YouTube. That's what got me into posting YouTube. NEO was like the 4th biggest trade I've ever made. It was alerted at like $4 and up to $9. It ran all the way to $58. NEO was insane. I love NEO. Plus, they pay dividends. NEO is just one of those coins that if you don't know what to invest in, hold NEO. Why? Because if you have $100,000 in NEO or 50,000, 10,000 in a whole month, if nothing ever happens, you'd still make money because dividends. Even if it's like $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month, that's the great thing about NEO. Laugh out loud, what the fuck? That's what I'm saying. Honestly, I see NEO hitting like $300, like if we're talking crazy numbers. But my main goal is $75 to $100. And why am I not really in NEO? Because what is NEO at right now? It's at $34. Oh wow, it got cheaper. Nice. I'm waiting for it to get really cheap. I sold it pretty high. I mean, from $34 to $100, it's 200%. And you would make more because dividends. So that's great. I think that NEO would be by December 31st. I think it'll be at $75. But we're talking about gains of 120%. What else do we got? I've been on for a while now. May, do you think of these Universa, Etherland, Ether? I thought that sounds like Etherland and INS ecosystem. I've never heard of those. What do you think of CVC? What do you mean dividends in NEO? Even the crickets stopped fucking cricketing. I'm just kidding. So NEO pays you dividends. NEO to gas. For holding NEO, you get paid dividends. So for example, if you own 3,000 NEO, which is a lot, you'd pretty much be making a month about 32 gas, and gas coin is pretty much at $19. So 32 times 19. If you have 3,000 NEO, you'd be making about $608 a month. That doesn't sound right. 32. Did I do the math right? That didn't sound right. 32 times 19. I guess it is. Yeah, so you'd be making about $600 a month. So that's the cool thing about NEO, that they pay gas. And the crazy thing about gas is that it actually goes up. So for example, if NEO is at $75, I would assume that gas would be around $50. So then those 32 coins that you have in a month would be about $1,600. And if you have this for 2 months or 3 months, I mean 32. If you have this for 3 months, you're talking about 96 gas that you got paid, times $50. If gas gets to $50 and NEO is like at 75 to 100, you'd pretty much make $4,800 for free. So that's what is great about NEO. RCN is dipping a bit. Yeah, I saw it. It was going back to like the support area right here. I'm not that worried about it right now. I bought here, so as long as it's above like this area, I'm fine. If anything, I'll just like sell. Here's power. It looks like it's gonna go up. This one is it's literally being flat. The only bad thing about Zcoin, like not long-term wise, like just very short-term wise, like a day short-term wise, is that I did go under this channel. So I mean, tomorrow it could be red, and it looks like all these coins are gonna be red tomorrow. So I might pull out my money and leave it like in US dollar, Tether, or just in something else, because I don't know why. I mean, people think that everything's gonna go down because tomorrow's Thanksgiving, or like I don't know, but everything so far has broken down from is that I've looked so far is very bearish. So this is just me assuming that tomorrow is gonna be a pretty red day. I mean, here's Zcoin, a really great coin that I love, and it's already under support. Here's Power with a very bearish pattern. RCN, it's already breaking down. It's still doing great though. It's above support. That's why I don't mind RCN right now. It's actually above support. Liske has been dropping, so I think tomorrow might be a pretty red day. So I'd wait by the end of tomorrow to like buy into coins if you're not in one right now. Yes, you can tell about makes a lot of heat. I'll look into that. Just pretty sold all of my OMG for RCN. Do you think ETN is going to the moon? Fucking people. Let's hope for 100%. Bitconnect, a good investment return. Honestly, Bitconnect is cool, but they market their shit so much, man. I'm like, on YouTube, man, they're on Bitconnect like that. Their marketing is like the #1 marketed coin I've ever fucking seen in the world. Ant coins, ant shares. It was ant shares, right? Not ant coins. I think it was ant. Yeah, it was ant shares. Blink. Is my camera frozen? No, I don't know what you mean by blink. How long have I been on live? 2 hours. That's not bad. I'm gonna extend this a little bit. It's pretty low. Let's see. Yeah, try that support. If it bounces from here, that's pretty cool because it's like higher lows. Like this was the first low, higher low, higher low, higher low. So yeah, anything. This would be my sell point. It's actually pretty much where I bought. If you buy RCN, pretty much the stop loss is 1360. It could go down a little bit, but yeah, this pretty much would be the stop loss, like 13, whatever this is. But so far it looks pretty good. It's like one of the only coins that looks that it's going down, but it's not under like the pattern. It's actually over, so that's pretty good. Power is 80 cents, and honestly, it looks like it's getting exhausted. Like look at volume. Volume has died dramatically. Everything else didn't even get to go over so they just kind of is going back down. The pattern looks pretty sad. That's how you know this coin's getting exhausted. Every other pattern it ever had was like this, like all bullish. That's a bullish pattern, bullish pattern, bullish pattern, bullish pattern. And this is like the first time I see this like descending triangle. So I guess we will see how that goes. I hope it bounces. I mean, I know people have money in it. Altcoins was gay, basically. Was gas. Oh, whoa. Why you say that? I dropped 10 G's in so far. What's going on? I don't know how Bitconnect works, to be honest. Like I can't really assume anything on that coin. I just know that it has a high market cap and like it's advertised a lot. And I feel like a lot of that market cap comes from like advertisements or like people finding out about it because it's advertised. Like it's advertised like crazy. I mean, you see it on YouTube when they're like, look at my screen, and they're showing their TV screen. It's at like that black guy and like that chick. Anyways, hey dude, I saw your PowerLedger video. I bought in late and sold early. I did alright out of it though. I mean, as long as you have gains, man. Buy Vertcoin. Again, Vertcoin is a great coin. I just wish it wasn't trading on that exchange that I really don't trust. Yeah, honestly, that's kind of what I thought, that Bitconnect, like, just when I heard about it, like, pawn scheme just came to me like right away. I just kind of pictured it being like a scam coin, and like one of those coins that something happens and it just goes down like 99% because some shit went down. That's why I'm not a big fan of it. Plus, it's what is this at? 11.3, still over $11 though. How is RCN doing? It's still over there. It's pretty much gonna touch support. This coin is looking a little bit more bullish. See those top two, those higher lows. Power, I don't know, it's fighting. What is Liske at now? From 816 to 815 is down a penny. Not true. Not true. There is an ICO. Well, no, it's not an ICO. I don't like ICOs. My name is Greg Grant. My name is Greg Grant. This is my screen, and I've made 50 million fucking coins. Got hacked, oops. Any thoughts on QuantStam? It's a good coin. A great coin. I have 5,000. Which isn't Thanksgiving today? Yeah, who the fuck gives a fuck about Thanksgiving? I mean, I'll be grateful and all that, but I don't really need to do anything. Like, I'm gonna be asleep. It's 5 a.m. right here. You know, think I'm gonna be asleep through like most of Thanksgiving? Who knows? I may be wrong, but there's some big red flags, which means I'll be taking my investment somewhere else. That's what I was just talking about. That I think tomorrow or today is gonna be a pretty red day, and I was just talking about that I might take my money out and just leave it like in Tether or US dollar or something, just to come back. And like all these coins and alerts that I've mentioned are great. So I mean, I would jump back into them. But if I know it's gonna be a red day, why not buy everything back 5% with 5%, 10% more coins? Neo or OMG? Neo. Whoa, that's not. You can't compare those two. What in the world? The exact what they said. Bitcoin came out, and look at Bitcoin now. I'm not exactly sure what y'all talking about. Trading outs is more fun. I agree. Trading outs is a lot more fun, and they've got me so much more fucking money than Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin gave me a lot of money because I bought that at like $200, $300, and I sold it at $1,000. But it's just all these other altcoins have given me so much more than Bitcoin would or have this whole time. ETH hitting all-time high. I alerted Ethereum, so that is great. What is Ethereum at? Ethereum coin. I alerted Ethereum, so that's good. I think if you look at, oh, you can't even look at it. Yeah, Ethereum was alerted to the group already, like pretty low. So I saw this run coming. If you look at Ethereum, there's a huge. I'm actually just gonna transfer all my money to Ethereum. Look at that, it's breaking out. I'm gonna transfer all my money to Ethereum. Can you please do a quick analysis on RLC? No! I have to transfer all my money to Ethereum. Ethereum just broke out. Everyone go buy Ethereum. No, I'm serious. I'm transferring all my money to Ethereum right now. So I will see you guys. It was great talking to you all.